Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Downloadable Content. I am your host Mike, and this week we've got a special thing going on now. From this point forward, we will have our new co-host, straight from the high horse himself, Matt.
Woo! 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 Hear that? That's my fan base. Is me. It's just me.
There's a lot of fans involved with the coming of you to the show.
Oh, I hope so. Good to be here. Hopefully, looking to add some sense to whatever games we're playing,
and a little bit of awesome with it. Tidbit of awesome.
A lot of awesome. I hope.
Okay, a tad bit of awesome.
A little bit of awesome.
Three great games coming up for you today. We're looking at a couple on the 360 and one on the Wii, an old school title. We'll get things started right away here. We're looking at the game Zombie Wranglers for the Xbox 360 Live Arcade. To be perfectly honest with you, this game, when I first saw the little ad for it, it actually, it didn't look bad. I mean, it's kind of got the cartoon stylings of Invader Zim, if you remember that old cartoon.
I love that cartoon.
It's classic.
Yeah,
So I downloaded the demo, tried it out, and that's pretty much where the good ended.
It looks like Invader Zim. Oh, let's play it. Oh, that's not good at all.
Fail. So, gave it a shot. The game's really repetitive, and I mean, I guess you can kind of expect that. Basically, you can choose between 4 different characters. I think this is a 4-player. You can do a 4-player multiplayer thing too on it.
Yeah, you can.
The only problem is that the controls are really bad, and it's a little childish in the sense of instead of beating, you can beat up the zombies in the sense of pushing and punching and stuff, but then you use your vacuum cleaner, or each character has their own special abilities like the Zom Bomb and other things like that. And I mean, aside from the mediocrity of the game, there was a couple things. They used things like clever jokes, kind of tucked in, like they're
Desperate House Zombies.
Desperate House Zombies. They kind of tucked in parody type of style of comedy into the game, which I thought was kind of decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually that's the funniest thing about these types of games. Unfortunately, I don't really want to rag on it too much because it is a unknown third-party developer. So I want games like these to come out, but I don't want them to suck.
But just make them better.
Yeah,
that's kind of all we're asking, really. It's not a hard request.
It's not we earn our money like everybody else. And I know you want to earn our money, then earn it with good games.
With good games, exactly. So I mean, 800 points for this title. I would honestly say pass by this one. Not too impressed with how it was, and really, you could spend your money on better things.
I agree. It's definitely a pass for me. Maybe I would just play the demo. If you like it, buy it. But I don't anticipate you'll be spending too much time playing Zombie Wranglers.
That's very true. So pass from my side.
Pass for me as well.
Right on. And moving right along, we've got another game on the 360 and the PS3 for this title as well. It's the follow-up to the Watchmen, or what they released in follow-up to the Watchmen movie, the Watchmen, The End is Nigh.
The End is Nigh!
And they're actually releasing a part 2. I don't think it's come out yet, but this is the first part to it. The game
would be called The End.
The End. The End.
If the end is nigh and the end is coming, does that mean the next one will be called The End?
Maybe part 3 would just be The End. The end is
part
nigh.
That wouldn't even be part 3.
Would it be The End is nigh, the end is here, the end is past?
Yes. No, then the middle one would just be called The End.
The End. Game over.
Game over. Yeah, they won't even make a third one.
That's right.
Did you saw in the Watchmen movie that had Rorschach standing there with that sandwich board?
Yes.
That's where this is
that was epic, and yes, that is where this stems from. Honestly, game-wise, the graphics are pretty decent for a downloadable game. I mean,
yeah, totally.
I like how they cut in the storyboard, like the comic storyboards. They look exactly like the animated comics that they released as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, other than that, it's a beat 'em up title, so I mean, you can't really expect too much out of it. Basically, you can choose between Night Owl or Rorschach, and the big difference is Night Owl can use beefier attacks and stuff and do more
Night
damage.
Owl's more powerful, and Rorschach's a speed character.
Exactly. That's pretty much the only difference. And the cool thing with it was you could play 2-player co-op. But aside from that, the biggest problem, the biggest reason I did not buy this title is it's 1,600 points.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. That you really pay for the graphics in this
Like,
one.
ridiculous. That's like $25 for this game. So, I mean, I honestly think if they would have released this as a full title, it would have had a better chance as like a title on a disc than it would on a downloadable game. Because, I mean, $25 is a lot to shell out for a downloadable game.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Either way, it's going to reach the same saturation of people.
Right.
But I just think the world is cheap, and for a game that is not as beefy as it would be as if it was on a disc,
right?
Yeah, you're not going to pay $25 for it.
Pretty much. It was a decent game for what it was, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, like you said, it's a beat 'em up. So,
I mean,
how many times can you beat the shit out of a dude in a fucking jean vest? Anyway.
Exactly. And the cool thing with the game, though, that I thought was they included the original characters' voices. So,
yeah,
like Jackie Earle Haley did the voice of Rorschach, and I don't remember the guy's name for Night Owl, but both characters did their own voices, which was really cool. But yeah, basically this game, honestly, I'd say give it a try at least, because I mean it does look good, and if you're a big Watchmen fan, you'll enjoy it. But the price tag really shut me out of this game. I didn't want to go any further than a try. So.
Yeah, me as well. I'm a cheap bastard. I definitely say try this one as well, but then buy it if you want, I guess.
Try.
That's the thing, it's always available, not like Walmart fucking runs out of copies, but it'll always be on Xbox.
That's right. You can always go to your online store and buy the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, the last game we're looking at is an original Nintendo 64 classic, Mario Kart 64, which is on the Virtual Console on the Wii. If you don't already have this game, I guess I should start this off that if you don't know what Mario Kart is,
you should not ever even touch a game console.
You shouldn't even be listening to this. Because,
no, you shouldn't even be on this website, really. We don't want you as fans.
Exactly. Mario Kart 64, one of the greatest 4-player kart racers ever. And I will stand on my soapbox and shout that out because I fully believe that. This is one of the games that one of the first 4-player games that I ever played, and it's just fun. There's nothing wrong about this game that I can even remotely think of. There's not a single bad thing that I can think of with this game, because you would think it would get repetitive, getting through all the courses and stuff, but it's not. Each level is its own specific level. They're all great in their own way.
Yeah, there's like the weapons, the gameplay. There's nothing bad about this game, and I will gladly pay. What was it, 1,000 points?
It was 1,000 points.
Was that $10
on the Wii? That's equivalent to $10. Yeah.
$10 for this classic game. Totally a buy.
Like, invite your friends over. 4-player game. Like, there you go. There's your night right there.
Yeah, my childhood was spent yelling at each other in the same room for getting hit with a red shell. Oh man.
Or getting hit
times.
with a Nintendo 64 controller for being hit with a red shell.
Those things hurt.
Yeah, a 3-prong attack.
Swinging it around.
Yeah, exactly. A fantastic game. I mean, there's absolutely nothing you can say about this game. If you own a Wii and you don't have it already, then this is the reason why you go onto the Virtual Console store and buy your first game. Pop your Virtual Console cherry.
Yeah, really. Like, and it wasn't even. Like you shouldn't even have to think about it.
No. Yeah. As soon as that game popped out, everybody bought it, and those who didn't are sad
Those
individuals.
who didn't have internet.
Or they just don't know how fun a game can be.
True.
So, really nothing else to say about it. Fantastic game. Go and buy it right now. If you don't have it right now, pause this right now and go and buy it.
Go and buy it, and then come back.
And then come back and listen to the
done,
last little bit.
Then play it.
So, nothing else to say. Thumbs up. Great game.
2 thumbs up.
8 thumbs up.
12 thumbs up.
Oh man, crazy! This is getting out of control.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, so that's pretty much wraps things up. You'll see more episodes more often here now that we've got a solid host. Things are going to calm down a little bit. We should be pumping these out once every 2 weeks. As always, I am your deeply devoted host, and
I'm also deeply devoted to things as well.
Exactly. So after all that, I'm Mike.
I'm Matt.
And keep downloading. Have a great day, guys.
Peace out.